Hey everyone, I hope you all are doing great. So, welcome to Vet It's You YouTube channel. In this video, we will discuss about the milk ejection. So, let's get started. So, first of all, we will discuss about the letdown of the milk or the milk ejection. So, the letdown of the milk is the flow of the milk due to the contraction of the cells around the alveolus pushing the milk towards the teat. And this ejection of the milk is accomplished by the contraction of the myoepithelial cells surrounding the each mammary alveolar cells. In the simple terms, the cells surrounding the udder area is the myoepithelial cells, and the contraction of these cells will push the milk towards the teat, and this process is known as milk ejection or the letdown process of the milk. नोट करने वाली बात यहाँ पे ये है कि द प्रेशर इनसाइड द मेमोरी ग्लैंड और द अडर is great enough to overcome the teat in spinster in some cases, so the milk may leak from the teats. In simple terms, the teats under the normal conditions are closed with the help of the spinster or the cover, and sometimes the contraction of myoepithelial cell will produce the pressure which is great enough to open that spinster, and the milk may leak from the teats. Moving forward, we will discuss about the milk ejection reflex, that how the milk is secreted when the calf starts sucking the teat, and how it is controlled. There are total two components that governs the whole milk ejection reflex. The first one is the neural component or the afferent component. So there is large amount of the neural component present in the mammary gland of the dairy cows. So the mechanical stimulation of the teat just because of the suckling done by the calf activates the pressure sensitive nerve receptor present in the skin of the teat. Now this pressure sensitive area will generate the nerve impulse that will transfer towards the brain with the help of spinothalamic nerve tract. Now the cell bodies containing the oxytocin will be stimulated by these impulses originating from the teat and lead to the release of the oxytocin into the bloodstream. Simply, the whole neural component of the milk ejection reflex is established just for the release of the oxytocin into the blood. The next component of the milk ejection reflex is the hormonal component that begins with the release of the oxytocin into the bloodstream. Now, as soon as the oxytocin is released into the blood in response to the action potential generated in the teat, it will travel to the mammary gland and bind with the protein receptor sites on the epithelial secretory cells. And this binding of the oxytocin to the secretory cell will lead to the expulsion of the milk from the mammary gland. And the responsiveness of the secretory epithelial cell can occur at the very low level of the oxytocin. In the simple term, the neural component of the milk ejection reflex concentrated toward the secretion of the oxytocin, and the hormonal component is concentrated towards the binding of the oxytocin with the secretory cells, which will lead to the release of the milk. In the nutshell, the whole ejection process of the milk can be accumulated in some points, and they are as follows. It will start when the calf will suck the teat, and the pressure sensitive area inside the teat will generate the nerve impulse that will transfer towards the brain. Inside the brain, these nerve impulses will stimulate the nuclei of the hypothalamus and the terminals in the posterior lobe of the pituitary precisely and lead to the release of the oxytocin. And now the oxytocin is released into the blood stream that will transfer towards the mammary gland and bind with the myoepithelial cells, which will lead to their contraction and the secretion of the milk from the teat. So simply it is derived that the milk ejection reflex is a neurohormonal complex which involves the hormonal as well as the neural component. Till now we have seen that there are different components involved in the secretion of the milk, and this secretion of the milk is through the organized duct system, and now we will discuss about it. So the duct system involved for the milk secretion before it reaches towards the teat starts with the alveoli, that is the functional unit of the mammary gland. It will move to the alveolar duct, moving to the next the intralobular duct, then to the interlobular duct, and finally to the lactiferous duct, which will direct the milk towards the teat. These are the network of the duct system that is involved in the secretion of the milk from the teat when it is sucked by the calf. Now moving forward, we will discuss about the inhibition of the milk ejection. As we already read that the oxytocin hormone is one of the important hormone for the release of the milk from the teat, and if somehow the release of the oxytocin is blocked, the inhibition of the milk ejection will take place. There are various stressful stimuli that will inhibit the ejection of the milk because of the increased activity of the sympathetic nervous system and the blockage of the oxytocin hormone just because of the release of the epinephrine and the non-epinephrine, which are produced from the adrenal gland and the postganglionic fibers of the sympathetic nervous system. So, for an example, if a dairy breed encounter any of the stressful condition, its body will release the catecholamines in response to the stress condition that will ultimately block the release of the oxytocin hormone, and the amount of the oxytocin hormone reaching towards the mammary gland or the myoepithelial cells present in the mammary gland will be reduced and led to the inhibition of the milk ejection. And in response, the epinephrine will directly blocks the oxytocin from binding to the myoepithelial cells present in the mammary gland, and this blockage is known as the peripheral inhibition of the milk ejection. And if any dairy breed suffered from the peripheral inhibition of the milk ejection, then the external administration of the oxytocin will be of no use in that particular inhibition stage. Before moving forward, I would like to tell you about the primiparous cows, or the dairy breed are those animals that have been calved only once in their life. It had been found that a common cause of the failure to milk ejection is associated with the stress of milking in early postpartum period, especially for the primiparous cows. In the simple terms, if the dairy breed is calved, especially the primiparous one, and after the parturition, if the conditions of the surrounding are favoring overall welfare of that particular dairy breed, then there will be no inhibition of the milk ejection. But if the conditions are stressful, then it will lead to the milk ejection inhibition, and this is one of the most important common cause. Now, early we have talked about the peripheral inhibition of the milk ejection. Now we will talk about the central inhibition of the milk ejection, and it is caused by the blockage of release of oxytocin from the posterior pituitary gland because of the stress. In total, there are two types of the inhibition. One is because of the prevention of the binding of oxytocin to the myoepithelial cells present in the mammary gland and known as peripheral inhibition, and if the release of the oxytocin is blocked due to the stress, it is known as the central inhibition. Now, here's the important thing, that if in the case of the peripheral inhibition, the external administration of the oxytocin is of no use, but during the case of the central inhibition of the milk ejection, the external oxytocin administration can cause the milk ejection. Now, based on these observations, we can say that the ejection or the inhibition of the milk is just because of the release of the oxytocin and its binding to the myoepithelial cells present in the mammary gland. Now, moving forward, we will discuss about the role of the autonomic nervous system and the stress in the process of milk ejection. As we already know that there are two nerves involved in the autonomic nervous system. First one is the parasympathetic nerves and second one is the sympathetic nerves. Simply, there is no innervation of the parasympathetic nerves in the mammary gland. It implies that there is no role of the parasympathetic nervous system in the milk release. Now, talking about the sympathetic nervous system, we already know that it have two types of the neurotransmitters. First one is the norepinephrine and the second one is the epinephrine. So the norepinephrine plays an important role in the milk ejection as it will reduce the myoepithelial cell contractile response to the oxytocin, and this is a direct inhibition at the myoepithelial cell level present in the mammary gland. सो सिंपली यहाँ पे ये बताया गया है कि जो नॉर एपिनेफ्रिन सिंपैथेटिक नर्वस सिस्टम से रिलीज़ हुआ वो ऑक्सीटोसिन की बाइंडिंग कैपेसिटी को कम कर देगा टुवर्ड्स द मायो एपिथीलियल सेल, जिसकी वजह से मिल्क इजेक्शन में दिक्कत आएगी. Now the another role of the norepinephrine, as it will decrease the mammary blood flow and ultimately the amount of the oxytocin to the mammary gland, and this inhibition is occur at the mammary tissue level. Here it simply implies that, as we already know, that the oxytocin is present in the blood stream, and if the amount of the blood reaching to the mammary gland is reduced, it will ultimately reduce the oxytocin level to the gland and lead to the inhibition of the milk ejection. The another role played by the norepinephrine, as it will reduce the oxytocin release from the pituitary, and this inhibition occur at the hypothalamic level. Here it simply says that, as we already know, that the oxytocin is produced by the hypothalamus and secreted into the blood stream by the posterior pituitary gland, and here the norepinephrine will reduces the oxytocin released from the hypothalamus gland or the pituitary one, so it will lead to the inhibition of the milk ejection. In the nutshell, the parasympathetic have no role in the milk ejection, but the sympathetic nerves have very important role in the inhibition of the milk ejection, as it will occur at the cell level, tissue level and the hypothalamic level. This was all about the milk ejection. I hope you like it. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel Vet It's You. Thanks for the watching, an initiative by Ankit Kaushik.